We now shift to the South Division as two undefeated teams place their immaculate records on the line for an exciting youth basketball match as we continue to bring you the live coverage of the Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. For those who were not able to make it for our first two games for a 6-game slate, we had the Davao winning over the Bauan team a while ago for the 16 under division. Well, now our game at hand is between the Bauan Cafe Uno, same cities, against the Davao Red Caps for an 18 and under division. The replays for the 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. games can be found on Facebook and on YouTube, and also we're live on Channel 98 and Signal TV. Once again, good afternoon. Nico Rocha here with Noy Africa and our courtside reporter Andy Veloso. And Coach Ron, let's first start with Bauan, who is currently led by JD Pagulayan.
Well, these two teams, both Bauan and Davao, currently undefeated like their 16 and under counterparts. But ito nga Bauan, we like to talk about JD Pagulayan, who leads a team in scoring with close to 25 points per game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, and add to that, 3 steals. So definitely JD Pagulayan will be someone that they will rely on to try and get this 4th straight win.
Let me just share as well that the Bauan Cafe Uno currently at the top of the South Division standings, currently with a 3-0 record.
They did beat Cavite City in their last game, 73 to 66. They were able to limit Cavite to just 33% from the field, and ito nga Bauan will need to improve on their outside shooting, only hitting 1 out of 12, 8% from the 3-point line, and despite that miserable percentage, they were able to pull off that victory, and they pretty much went inside, scoring 52 points in the paint.
Let's now move on to the side of the Davao Red Caps, who are currently undefeated as well. Same thing para sa 16 under division. They're also 2-0.
And of course, the guy we want to focus on is Nicolas Dre Lorenzo, who leads a team in scoring 16 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, and a block, which leads a team. Itong si Dre Lorenzo, of course, a big guy, but has the ability to shoot from the outside, and let's see if he can lead his team to a victory here.
Now that the tables are set for Bauan and Davao, let me share with you first what kind of team is Davao.
Well, definitely, they really rely on their defense. And in that game against San Pedro, they limited San Pedro to just 28% from the field. They need to work on their free throw shooting for sure, only sinking 25% from the free throw line, 3 out of 12. They won the battle of the boards in that game, and they forced San Pedro to commit 16 turnovers, which they converted into 12 points off turnovers.
Now that we know the situation of both teams right now, one record must fall. And with that, let me turn you over to the third member of our panel, Andy Veloso. Go ahead, Andy.
Thank you, Nico and Coach Noy. Mga kaligaw, we will witness another exciting game between the 18 under undefeated players of Davao Red Cubs and Bauan Cafe Uno. Sabi nga ng head coaches from both teams, they are pretty excited for this game, and actually they are also confident basta sundan lang daw ng mga players ang kanilang sistema at game plan. Kaninong game plan kaya ang magiging epektibo para maprotektahan nila ang kanilang undefeated title? Huwag na natin patagalin pa mga kaliga. I will now turn this over to our venue announcer.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Montano Hall, Cavite City. And here's the third matchup of Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Inaugural season. Now it's time for your Davao City MS Elite and Bauan Cafe Uno 18 under. Now introducing first the starting five of Bauan Cafe Uno 18 under. He's playing center. Number 10, Aris Kane Barha. Playing forward, number 34, LeBron James Daeb. His guard, number 6, RG Dolor. His guard, number 1, Muhammad Gunsing. His guard, number 7, Isaac Calyangon. The head coach of Bauan Cafe Uno 18 under, Coach CJ Tupacho. And now, introducing the starting five of Davao City MS Elite 18 under. His playing point guard number 8, Kirk Cañante. His shooting guard number 1, MJ Bailasis. Point guard number 30, Francis Doliente. Playing power forward number 17, Lorenzo Lawrence. At center number 16, Vincent Mondigo. The head coach of Davao City MS Elite 18 under, Coach Miko Roldan. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Now that the starters have been announced, let me share with you guys first here on coverage. Not sure kung rinig kasi kanina eh. So for Bauan Cafe Uno, the starters Gunting, Dolor, Kalangan, Borja, and Daep. While for Davao, it's Vailoses, Cañete, Mondigo, Lorenzo, and Doliente. It's a battle of two undefeated teams yet again, with Bauan 16 under division suffering their first loss. Let's see sino dito sa 18 under division to cap off our morning games. So technically, nasa afternoon na rin tayo.
And again, both of these teams, yung core nila representing an NCAA school, itong Bauan Cafe Uno, the core of which plays for the Perpetual Help Altas. As we see a basket there for Bauan Cafe Uno, but ito namang Davao Red Cubs, core of which plays for the San Beda Red Cubs in Taytay.
And great recovery there for Davao. 2-allers are scorer right now here. A kick to the left shot, no good. 8 minutes and 44. Great transition for the Red Cubs.
That's back-to-back baskets here for Mondigo underneath.
Kalangan swinging the ball around. Back to the corner. That's Icy for 3. Hits back rim, no good. Rebounded by the Red Cubs.
Doliente for 3.
No good, but LeBron James Daep with the rebound. Always wanted to say that one.
You've been waiting to say that even in the 16 and under pa lang. Talking about LeBron Manding for the Red Cubs.
Mga ano natin eh, no? Mga LeBron James names dito in the junior MPBL. But Daep, too strong on that three-pointer, rebounded by the red shirts. They attack the paint, kicks it out, but it's no good, but
It's a foul.
That's a foul on Cafe Uno.
Number 7 is IC Kalyangan.
Si IC Kalangan, one of the guys that actually, one of the which we should mention, all-around player, averages 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. And Daep secures the board. The tallest guy right now on the floor for both teams. Daep gives it back to RD, the team captain of Bauan. Dolor gets bothered there. Kita mo, nahawakan natin yung ball as it was going up. The feed, and I think that should be goaltending.
Well, it is. Basket will go to, was that Mondigo again?
Yes, that is Vincent Mondigo. He has all 6 points of the Davao Red Cubs here in the first quarter. Dolor finding a teammate to give it to. Daep is at the perimeter. Left side. Back to the team captain, Icy. Navigating his way. Great pass and feed to number 10. That is Aris Kane Borja.
Great execution there. You see Coach Miko Roldan on your screens for the Davao Red Cubs.
See how the Red Cubs counter. Dangerous territory whenever you try to attack the paint of Bauan. That's why they will go for the 3, and they will make it. That is Dre Lorenzo. Averages 16 points, 7.5 rebounds, and yes, he has a 3 ball. That's a big man with a sweet touch from outside.
Modern day big. Dre Lorenzo was the one who bothered that 3-pointer coming from Dolor.
Again, one of the players that we should watch out for, especially if you're supporting the Davao Red Cubs. Natural na natural yung pitik ng ano no, ng release niya para for that 3.
Well, that's a shot that he's developed through the years. Wasn't really known to be a stretch big early in his days with San Beda Taytayas. Is that again another basket from Mondigo?
Si Mondigo.
8 points, very opportunistic on the offensive end itong si Mondigo.
He just knows where to place himself, right? That's also an art and a skill.
A lot of off-ball movement there and getting himself open.
Daep gives it to Icy Kalangan. Sweet shot for Icy.
Ice water in his veins despite the defense there.
Lorenzo with Bora on him. Lorenzo trying to navigate the traffic. Gives it to his guard. The drive, almost a turnover, but it's all good by Francis Doliente for his first 2 points on the board. Makes it 13-7 in favor of Davao.
Looked like too many steps that time, but not being called for the travel and converting on that penetration. As a 3-pointer here. That's Pagulayan.
Yes, by JD Pagulayan, and you gotta give credit to the pick set by Borja, who were able to seal the defender just running towards JD Pagulayan. Cañete with Icy Kalangan on him. Pulls up for mid-range instead. No good. Oop, 2 big men falling on the ground. Good thing Kalangan was there to pick up the ball. Pagulayan gives it back to Borja. Kalangan fakes the pass, drives left. The lefty will get fouled on the floor. No free throws, right? Yeah, hacking foul lang naman.
So far both teams playing really good defense without fouling. Both teams only with a team foul each.
3 minutes and 25 here inside the Montano Hall Gymnasium. Slim 3-point lead para sa Davao Red Cubs. JD Pagulayan pulls up for 3, and once more 2 straight 3-pointers for JD Pagulayan, now with 6 points and tying this game for Cafe Uno.
And that's coming off the bench.
Gusto niya may konting buwelo lang from off the bench. Extra rest.
But you can see the license to shoot there for Pagulayan, never hesitating to shoot that shot. And right now, the Davao Red Cubs will need to pay attention to him.
And LeBron James Daep there to clean up the mess. Talking about JD Pagulayan a while ago, he averages 24.7 points, 5.3 rebounds, 2.3 assists in 24 minutes. And that is the model of efficiency right there.
But Dolor giving up a foul in the backcourt, but that's only the second team foul for them, as Dolor will need to sit out. We have number 24 for Bauan, Mitura, checking in. If I'm not mistaken, there's Mitura playing for Perpetual in the seniors division. I wouldn't be surprised if this is his brother.
Oh, that's a timeout on the floor right now for Bauan Cafe Uno. Currently up 15-13. See you guys after this.
Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Ligan ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to.
This is the Atlanta City Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. We are currently in a tight battle between the Davao Red Red Cubs up against the Bauan Cafe Uno 18 and under division to cap off our morning games. Icy Kalangan to inbound. And so far, Bauan has the advantage over the Davao Red Cubs. Kalangan looking for friends. And it's going back to Davao.
Well, you can just see the intensity in defense right here in the 18 and under division. Naiisip ko, I wouldn't want to be playing in this game.
Let's get this first to Andy Veloso for a report.
The 18 under Bauan Cafe Uno is ready for this game. Sabi nga ni Head Coach CJ Topacio ng Bauan, malaki ang tiwala niya sa kanyang mga players. Basta i-maintain lang ulit ng team ang kanilang composure inside the court at siguradong mananalo sila. Dagdag pa niya, ang main goal niya para sa team ay ang mabuo ang magandang chemistry sa pagitan ng kanyang mga key players na mula sa Perpetual Altas at Bauan Homegrowns. Dahil paniguradong mas maganda pa ang makikita natin sa team na ito kapag naayos na ang combination ng mga players. For this game, he also added Lance Nitura and Miko Fernandez from Perpetual, and he is expecting that they will perform well today. Makikita kaya natin ngayon ang inaasahang magandang team chemistry ni Coach CJ between his Perpetual players and Bauan homegrown players. Ano sa tingin niya, panel?
Thank you so much for that, Andy. And now that you mentioned Lance Nino Nitura playing in his first game, how is he related to Cyrus Nitura of the same Perpetual team? But Cyrus is with the seniors of Perpetual in the NCAA.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're brothers.
Yeah, I won't be surprised as well.
If I'm not mistaken, actually itong si Cyrus Nitura, I have to confirm this, but I think he played at some point for San Beda Taytay before moving to Perpetual.
Let's check.
And if you've seen how he plays, I'm pretty sure San Beda really regrets not being able to keep him.
Yes, si Cyrus Nitura was a Defensive Player of the Year for the PhilOil tournament, wherein it was a mix of UAP and NCAA 18. That speaks about the versatility of what kind of player he is.
And of course, on the offensive end, also very productive, as we see Lawrence Batong Bakal finally scoring here for the Davao Red Cubs.
And the Davao Red Cubs down by 2. They have the opportunity to tie it in this possession with 10 seconds to go. The shot clock is off. But Tumbakal has the ball, driving, the kick, and it's called for traveling. Tough break for the Red Cubs. Now the ball is back with Bauan Cafe Uno. They have 4 seconds to go. Enough time to hoist up a shot.
They have 2 fouls to give here.
Nitura. Abot ba? Abot ba yun? It's something we need to check. It will be up for review. And I think it's good. It's 19-15 now officially after that last second basket by Lance Nino Nitura, his first game in the junior MPBL. Let's take a look here at that Lattice 88 move of the game, courtesy of Lawrence Batong Bakal. Is that his first shot of the game? That was his first shot of the game. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the second quarter. 19-15 is your score.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino.
19-15 is our score here between the Bauan Cafe Uno up against the Davao City Red Cubs. And Nico Roch here with Noy Africa courtside reporter Andy Veloso. Noy, I want to ask, what happened in the first quarter? How did Bauan get in this position with a 4-point lead?
Well, despite only shooting 44% against the 50% of Davao, itong Bauan able to hit 2 more 3-point conversions, 3 out of 7 so far. And yun nga, being able to just really play defense, stopping the offense here of the Red Cubs, limiting them to just 14 attempts to the basket while getting 18 of their own ng Bauan.
Power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. And that is Kelsey Baldoria as he heads to the line for the bonus.
And interestingly, this will be the first trip to the foul line for both teams.
Really? wala pa nag-free throw kanya. Zero free throws attempted. Grabe itong ating short-term memory, no? Kasi yung sa utak ko parang yung nasa kanina pa eh.
Ayan.
We drew a lot of free throws in the first quarter.
16 and under.
So 16 and under,
Yeah.
parang 9 free throws and 7?
And both teams just here in the 18 and under division just giving up 2 team fouls each in the first quarter.
Well, let's see if that pace continues here in the second quarter.
Hand check foul there. Of course, Kirk Cañete, the lead guard here for the Davao Red Cubs. I remember him playing for the San Beda Red Cubs in the NCAA very late in the season. Hit his head on pretty much the cement wall there in San Andres.
Oh, wow.
Just under the padding. Hit
siya pala yun.
hit his head and had to miss the rest of the season because of that. And it's really nice to see him back playing here. Would have been nice if he hit that shot though.
Yeah, it would have been. Ang maganda, madami pang oras.
Very good build-up sana yun, no? But
Very good build-up
anyway,
sana.
really nice to see him back playing.
Kirk Cañete averaging 3 points, 3 rebounds, 4.5 assists. But he's still with the Davao. Wait, he's still with the Red Cubs, right? Or
Yes, I think he still has a year left.
okay, so sumama lang siya dito kasi for sure, mga familiarity na rin siguro with the coaching staff. Anyway, a turnover there for Davao. Bauan Cafe Uno with a 5-point lead. Nitura gives it to JD Pagulayan who already went back. Kala ko, sure na napapasok eh.
But you like the confidence, just really catching and shooting.
Doliente utilizing the screen set by Lorenzo. It's back with Winters. Sorry, it's not Winters, that is Dumanag. Lance.
So you see a player limping here for Bauan Cafe Uno. This is
Belicario. And that is his right ankle that he's holding on to. We didn't see anything from the other end on how he tweaked his ankle, so hopefully kung may replay.
Though we see him wearing ankle
Braces, meron na nga eh. Ankle
yeah,
support
ankle
rather.
support,
not
yeah.
braces.
Very basic, may I say, yung you know, the kind of ankle support
Yung sa
he is
LP.
using,
May ganyan
yeah.
ako eh. Yung what I don't have, yung mga may metal, screws. Yung some have
Yung sa akin may plastic inserts eh.
May plastic.
Before, but nowadays I just resort to not jumping at all, which saves me the trouble.
I resort to not jumping.
I used to wear like heavy ankle support, but it's a little uncomfortable to wear. But let's see. We did not see what happened here. But again, as I keep saying, I wouldn't be surprised if he still returns in this ball game.
Sabi mo second half kanina. Sabi mo ulit second half para bumalik in this quarter.
Sige, but expect to see him in the second. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him in the second half.
Scripted.
Andaling kausap.
Madaling kausap. That was Doliente a while ago. We got the steal. Lorenzo with LeBron James dive on him. Tough matchup definitely. A kick inside the shaded area, no good on the mid-range jumper. Here comes Sarino. Offs for the 3, too strong. Ball bounces and lands in the hands of the Davao Red Cubs, and that is a great tap by number 17, RC Sarino. Quickly coming back on defense.
And if you're RC Sarino, yun lang yung only chance mo to stop that penetration is to get the ball downstairs, because if that goes up, there's just no way for you to reach that.
22-17 and a great find. Parang knockout play na rin para sa Davao Red Cubs. That is
By losses.
MJ Viloses, averaging 14 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 4 assists per game for the Davao Red Cubs. Lance Nitura getting blocked. Was it Lorenzo? I think
That was Lorenzo for sure.
Oh. That's a blocking foul on the side of Bauan. It's only, it's their third team foul.
So after saying they were very good in playing defense without committing fouls in the first half, they now have, is it 2 or 3 here already in the second quarter?
Well, team fouls lang naman eh. It's no free throw. Only one free throw has been attempted and fortunately made. And it's offensive foul called on the Davao City Red Cubs for hooking ata.
No,
Yeah.
very slight nudge on Cañete. But you know, he's just looking at the referee. He's not saying anything.
Tingin lang.
Tingin lang. Pero hindi naman yung masamang tingin din.
Yung parang,
Even yung that kind of look, pwede
parang
ka
nakikinig
ma-technical
lang,
eh.
diba? Anyway, we resume play here. Icy Kalangan is back for the Bauan Cafe Uno, hoping to extend their lead. But once again, another board by the towers of the Davao City Red Cubs. And there you go, free throws 1 and 2 for the Davao.
Oh, it's Viloses going back to the free throw line. As you said, averaging 14 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 4 assists. So far, a spate of 2s on his score sheet, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists.
Again, this is number 1 by losses for the Davao City Red because they tried to cut down this lead of Bauan Cafe Uno, getting hit there once more. That's how we got into this situation right now. 2 for 2 for him. And that is, he now has 4 points with 2 rebounds and 2 assists after that trip.
So we haven't seen a player miss for both teams from the free throw line. 1 out of 1 for Bauan, 2 out of 2 for Davao.
So na premonition yan na both teams are really good free throw shooters. But before that, that is Iris Kane Bora with a long 2. Swipe there by Sarino. LeBron James dive to the line. Well, rather, attacking the basket and finishing. Timeout on the floor for the Davao City Red Cubs. 26-21 is your score. Take a look here one more time at the stop and the finish by LeBron James dive. No one there tall enough to contest his shot.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot.
Davao is ready to accept this challenging game against Bauan. Davao head coach Mico Roldan is well aware in the competitive performances of Bauan. Kaya naman sabi niya magandang opportunity to para makita ng team kung nasa ang level na ba sila dito sa Junior MPBL. Nagkaroon din ng major adjustments sa kanilang rotations ang Davao this game dahil sa absence ng kanilang point guard na si Zu Sahali because of a personal matter at ganoon din ang absence ng kanilang big man na si Joaquin Waga na may injury ngayon. Ganun pa man, present and ready to step up pa rin naman ang San Beda Rizal players na sina Lorenzo, Cañete, Viloses at Doliente. Ganun din ang Isabela homegrown na si Lawrence Batumbakal na maglalaro rin para sa San Beda Rizal ngayong taon. Nico and Coach Noy, masusundan kaya ng Davao's 18 under players ang panalo ng kanilang 16 under division.
Once again, thank you for that, Andy, for her report. Take a look here. Com Keith and Sir RJ, yeah. Ay, yeah,
JR.
As JR Navarro. Naiikot ko yung mga RJ, JR.
And once again, of course, the story for all teams here is which players are available for them come the games. Of course, you have school commitments, you have personal matters, you have injuries. So always the next man up here. And let's see which team will come out of this game still undefeated.
3 minutes and 30 remaining here. 5-point lead for Bauan. Dolente, a kick to the left side. Too strong on that attempt. JD Pagulayan running full head of steam. Kicks it to his guard for the three-pointer at the left side. RC Sarino.
Good setup there by Pagulayan to the wide open Sarino for 3 in the corner. So that's 4 out of 11 so far for Bauan from the 3-point area.
Alam mong hinahanap nila eh.
And
Yung
the red
3-point shots nila. Almost close to half of the total attempts that they've been shooting here inside the Montano Hall Gymnasium. Ball should remain with the white shirts with 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
You like how Pagulayan started shooting from the outside and now using his dribble penetration earlier to set up Sarino, and this time trying to attack the middle, but unfortunately ball got tapped out. But they will have possession here in the baseline.
Tawagan ng out of bounds dito si Batong Bakal because Borra was able to tap the ball to his legs. Once again, IC Kalangan to inbound with 14 on the clock. JD pulls up for 3. No foul is called. IC almost corralling that board. And you can see there, number 16 getting with the leak, and they're saying it's a goaltending. Could have been a highlight move or highlight play for LeBron James Daep. But let's take a look here one more time if it's too close. It's too close to call. Kailangan dito. Okay, sa ano na yun, sa bagal na yun, it looks like a clean block.
Well, actually, the problem there
Bawal na.
was the tapping of the backboard. It was too strong. Na sometimes, you know, even if you don't get any piece of the ball, you hit the backboard too high, you get that rim
Hindi niya ba
shaking.
naabutan yung bola? Di ba naabot niya?
Napakabilis nga ng action. And
Napakabilis na action.
is this Winnie Arboleda? Wait, we're gonna have to check for Bauan. I cannot miss that wide body.
Wow, it's really ingay dito.
Well, that's a very hard call to make, even for the referees. They don't have the luxury of...
in real time. Pakahirap din.
Even if we have the lead wall here, you know, they cannot look at that because there's not supposed to be that option to review.
Kalangan? Yeah, it's really tough. You have to make the decision at the spur of the moment. IC Kalangan facing tough defense, no problem. Adds another 2 points to the total of the Bauan Cafe Uno team. Batong Bakal, the drive, absorbs the hit, and he will head to the line for 2 points.
Well, right now that the offense here for Davao, really hard pressed to get some points here. Only has 8 so far with 1 minute and 23 remaining. Itong Bauan already with 12. Let's see if Batong Bakal can add to that total for the Davao Red Cubs from the free throw line.
That's really Winnie Arboleda. He's part of the coaching staff for Bauan Cafe Uno. And gusto ko yung nasa gitna siya ng mga players. Wala siya doon. Di ba usually coaching staff doon sa magkabilang dulo? But he's in between the
I think
players.
he's trying to keep a low profile.
Nag-blend in siya. Di mo siya napansin agad eh.
But you cannot miss that wide body.
Si Winnie Arboleda. Really hard to throw him off back in his day. Scramble for the ball. Here comes Davao down by 6. Trying to formulate their own run. Lorenzo for 3. That's the same spot where he made the earlier shot from downtown. And it's good for Davao after that miss.
That was Doliente just forcing his way inside. Not really the best of shots, but whenever you make that, always acceptable.
What a spin move by Sarino. Everything but the shot though. Here comes Davao. 35 seconds ago, doing their own version of the spin move. Lorenzo was right there. And they are called for an offensive foul. Not sure what happened. Was it a pushing?
It was a pushing call on Lorenzo on that rebound. And right there, that's Ralph Rivera, who used to play for San Beda, of course, and played for the Batangas Blades in the NBA.
With that, we got a timeout call on the floor by the white shirts. See you guys after this.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo.
The official ball, the Junior MPBL the ride. It's good for both indoor and outdoor. The versatility of the locally made Philippine basketball being used here inside the Montano Hall Gymnasium. Once again, Nico Rocha here, Noy Africa, Andy Veloso as your courtside reporter. We are down to the last 25 seconds of the second quarter, and tawagan parang double dribbling this Icy Kalang would have been a credible move to the basket with no one there to contest his shot, but it goes back to the hands of the Red Cubs.
Well, definitely. I think that's why he got so wide open, because of I think that was a palming violation again. I mean, it's so old school to call it that.
Palming. Canete, they're looking at the clock. I think gusto ko sa 18 and under division, very aware of the clock, hindi na namamadali.
Especially with teams na may core nila is coming from a school base.
Alam mong they will manage it properly and look for the best shot and sack. Sasabihin ko it's 2 fouls though. The foul was called before the end of the quarter, so that means number 16, Vincent Mondigo, who kind of owned the first quarter, will be shooting the 2 free throws before we head to the break.
It's Mondigo, who was quiet after scoring, I think, all 10 in the first quarter.
10 in the first quarter.
He's been quiet in the second quarter, and a chance to add to his total here.
0 for 2 at the line for Vincent Mondigo, and this is your final score as we head to the break. Before that 1988 moved the game courtesy of Icy Kalangan. He did that a while ago. Actually, yun yung go-to move niya, napapansin ko eh. That's how he splits his defenders.
The pass fake.
Pass fake, and then the tough runner to make it 31-27 for Bauan, the lead over Davao Red Cubs.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL.
Mga kaliga, live pa rin tayo dito sa Cavite City Montano Hall para sa Atlantis 88 Manipagas Junior MPBL Inaugural Season. And we have here Assistant Coach Gerald Dizon ng Bauan. So Coach, how would you describe po itong pinakitang performance ng Bauan on the first half?
Actually, yung game plan namin hindi masyado nasusunod ng mga bata eh. So, nilalaro pa rin nila kung anong gusto nilang laruin. So, hindi nila nakukuha yung gusto namin iparating sa kanila.
Any adjustments, Coach, for the next half, kung ganun?
Alam naman namin si Coach CJ, may adjustment naman yan. So, ngayon kinakausap yung mga bata para sa adjustment.
Okay, Coach, and good luck po on the next half. Meron po ba kayong gustong pasalamatan o batiin?
Binabati ko pala si Mayor Dolor, si Mayora, yung mga sponsor namin, si Shores, Kape Uno. Binabati ko si Boss Alta Tamayo, si Sir Anthony, Sir Richard, and Boss Anton, and Sir Gusi.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach. Good luck po on the next half. We will be right back for another halftime interview. Mga kaliga, another halftime interview we have here with me, Assistant Coach Mark Silva from Davao naman. So Coach, ano pong mentality ang gusto pa nating makita from the team on the next half?
Siguro behind by 4, so double effort lang sa depensa, then para makabalik kami sa game.
Okay, Coach, and good luck po on the next half. Meron po ba kayong gustong pasalamatan o batiin? Go lang, Coach.
Lang ang IMS Elite, kay Coach Mikey Kalugagin, kay Ma'am Sara Kalugagin, kay Coach Benz Kilang, kay Coach Ronald Timan, kay Coach Norman Canas, kay Coach Bal Villanueva, kay Sir Tito Eli Sarmiento, kay Mr. Hasim Maman, kay Coach RC Fernando, and sa lahat ng PSY BA members.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach. That's it for our halftime interview, mga kaliga. We will be right back for the third and fourth quarter of this game.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Once again, this is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL presented by Atlantis 88. And a look at some of the highlights in the first half between the action of Bauan and Davao.
Well, definitely itong Bauan nga and Davao from the field, really almost a stalemate. 41% for Bauan, Davao with 40, but the three-point shooting has been a weapon of choice here for Bauan, already converting on 4 3-pointers. Pagulayan with 2 of them. I think you have Kalangan with 1 and Sarino with 1. 1 out of 7 for Davao. Free throws, we did not have any in the first quarter, but ended up with Bauan 4 out of 13 from the free throw line, 1 out of 7 for Davao. So something they both need to work on is their free throw shooting, and points in the paint going the way of Davao, 20-12. Scoring leaders, 6 points for Pagulayan, and you have Mondigo leading the way for the Davao Red Cubs in the first half.
If you're the Davao Red Cubs, what can you do to catch up and get this victory, stay undefeated?
Well, they're gonna need to stop itong 3-point shots of nitong Bauan Cafe Uno already, aside from the 4 in the first half, already opening scoring here in the third quarter with a 3-pointer. I believe that was by Daep, was it? And then this 3-point opportunity for Pagulayan.
It's a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Official fitness part of the Junior MPBL. With JD Pagulayan not done yet. Actually, hindi pa talaga tapos. He averages 24 points per game. He's just starting. Now that we're talking about it. Now with 9 points, a rebound and 3 assists to his name.
And just like that, it's a 10-point lead for Bauan Cafe Uno.
Cañetes hounded. Had to kick it to the left side of the court. The 3-point line, it's short and rebounded by number 6, RD Dolor. Si RD ba yung it wasn't RD who sprained his ankle.
The one who sprained his ankle is on the bench now,
Yeah,
with the foot ice. So I don't think he's gonna return here.
LeBron James Daep with the 3-pointer. It is short. And once more, it's back to a 10. Well, so now an 8-point lead, 37-29.
It's a basket from MJ Bailoses. It's the lead to 8. Double high screen.
Great cut by Bora. Napalakas na yung tira ni Bora, and he gets a second try and he heads to the line for 2 after getting hacked.
And that was because I think it was Daep who hit a 3-pointer earlier. The pop option on the double high, and then you have Borja cutting in. So the defense got lost in the rotations there. And although Borja missing on the initial shot, being able to get offensive rebound and 2 free throws, wherein he hit the first of 2.
Bora now has 6 points and a rebound to put it back to 10 points for Cafe Uno. Hinawakan ata dun ni Gunting si Cañete. Actually, yeah, tried to block his way from moving past him.
So after playing excellent defense, honest defense for both teams, as you see, Coach Ralph Rivera, ever youthful, mas matanda pa sa akin yan, pero yung itsura parang nasa during his playing years with the Batangas Blades.
Iba talaga pag nagko-coach eh, nakakabata for some.
For some.
Nakakabata.
Yung iba nakakalbo eh. Hindi pa ako kasama dun ha.
Ay,
kasi I've long retired from that.
Lorenzo, mid-range jump shot. You don't want to leave him open. This big man is really confident with his shot.
And you know, with the way positions have been redefined both on offense and defense, parang mas lumawak yung knowledge of coaches, as you see guys like Daep being able to finish off those assists.
And actually shoot those 3-pointers. He already made one a while ago. And let's give credit to JD Pagulayan attracting 2 to 3 red shirts before that last second pass to LeBron James Daep.
Well, actually, gusto ko yung term na yun, attracting. Attracting while attacking, no?
Actually, pwede din yun. It's
Diba?
a new term that we can coin. Rebounded by the Red Cubs. Cañete takes a shot from downtown, no good. And it goes back to Bauan Cafe Uno after the possession. Borja, sneaky handles for the big man, but his pass was tipped and read by the Red Cubs. Fakes trying to...
Ooh. Everything but the shot there for Cañete.
That could have easily been the play of the game. Shut it down. Direct yun na ilagay mo sa dulo. If it went in, considering that Daep, who is no slouch on defense either.
That foul is going on Mondigo.
So that's the third team foul now for the Davao City Red Cubs. Well, only one team foul for Bauan Cafe Uno. Ganda ng show dun ni Lorenzo, and here he is leading the break, but the pass was just too strong.
And right now, itong Davao Red Cubs having a lot of problems on the offensive end, and they're forced to sit itong si Dre Lorenzo and Kirk Cañete trying to find the spark off the bench.
5 minutes and 24 here. Substitutions, or a substitution for Bauan Cafe Uno. LeBron James Daep needing that rest. Tagal-tagal na naglaro. Played 20 minutes so far here in this ball game. The most out of any other player for Bauan. Oh, pagulayan.
That's a block on Mondigo.
Si Mondigo had 10 points earlier in the first quarter.
Really a lot of opportunistic offense there for Mondigo, but I think Bauan Cafe Uno already.
Yun? Grabe, no look pass pa yun, di ba? Parang pagkasalo niya. Wow. That's chemistry on display right there. Let's take a look one more time. Yun, no? Nakatalikod siya sa pinasa ng ganda talaga ng chemistry nito ang Bauan Cafe Uno. And it's a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. And the chemistry ng Perpetual team on full display. The recognizing where each player will be at a certain action or motion.
Well, also for this Davao Red Cubs, whose core is the San Beda Taytay Red Cubs, pretty much in a rebuilding phase for them, especially with the departure of key players moving to other schools. Not because of graduation, but just off-court situations, as you see itong Bauan showing a little more chemistry than this Davao Red Cubs squad.
Tudor makes that shot. Winters for 3 hits back rim. And with that, let me turn it over to Andy Veloso first for a report here in the third quarter.
Nangunguna ngayong second half ang Bauan Cafe Uno. Sabi nga ni Assistant Coach Mark ng Davao, hustle harder at dagdagan pa nila ang kanilang effort sa depensa this second half at makakahabol din sila ng tuluyan. Sa kabilang parig naman, Assistant Coach Gerald of Bauan said na kailangan lang bumalik ng players sa kanilang game plan dahil on the first half, nagkaroon ng players ng maraming miscommunication inside the court. He said that once they bounce back this second half, they will surely win today's game. What do you think of this, panels?
Well, thanks again. Once again, Andy, for that one. How about you, Noy? What do you think about what she said on that specific report?
Well, regarding the game plan and Bauan Uno, really just executing better here, starting in the second quarter actually, where they made the run. Execution is more crisper, I mean. And that's why they have a 13-point lead. But ito namang Davao Red Cubs really need to hustle, according to Coach Miko Roldan, and especially that they're down by double digits here with less than 3 minutes remaining.
Ito, hanggang 8 seconds dito yung Bauan. Not recognizing the time that's left as they were crossing the half-court line. 2 minutes and 32 remaining here inside the Montano Hall Gymnasium, with Bauan blitzing Davao here in the third quarter, outscoring them 15 to 12. 15 to 12 after that shot. 15 to 10 rather. Still a 9-point lead though. Baldora to Kalangan. Thinks about pulling up for 3 but decides not to. Baldoria. A wild shot to hoist it up over the sea of red around him. And a take foul on the white shirts. Only the third team foul. They have one more foul to give before they send their opponents to the line.
So
To inbound is Lumanag with Batumbakal back in the floor for the Red Cubs.
So still a foul to give here for Bauan in the third quarter.
Batumbakal, tall guard for the Red Cubs. I think was that blocked by the rim or blocked by...
That was a block.
Nitura is also back in, but I think there's a case of happy feet that just occurred right there. That's why the referees called it right. Nabigla doon si Nitura, bigla na lang may dalawang players na nakadikit sa kanya eh, no? Looked like the fast break, but great defensive effort for the Red Cubs. Batumbakal at the post. Last minute kick out. The fake as well, and the end one is good. A power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness part of the Junior MPBL. That is number 22, Randale Medroso.
Right now, one of the problems also for the Davao Red Cubs is their point guards' inability to get their offense going, and the defense really just getting to rest, especially with Batumbakal. Although he has 4 points now, Cañete still with nothing, and you want to put pressure on the defense with your point guard being a threat to score, as ito nga si Icy Calyangan for Bauan Cafe Uno with 5 points already.
And a foul there once more on Bauan. Does that mean they're headed to the line? Yeah, it's gonna be 2 free throws.
As announced by our venue announcer, Sir Gerald.
Sir Gerald, our resident game announcer in the Junior MPBL.
So we have going to the free throw line. Winters is coming.
Medyo na-throw off ako dun. That caught me off guard. I didn't think na magkaka-Game of Thrones reference tayo in the heat that is in the Philippines.
Going 2 out of 2 right there is Almarlon Winters.
Is coming.
Ano kaya yung ano nito? Nickname? Sana IC, no? Mga ganun.
May icy ka lang na dito eh.
IC Winters.
IC Winters. Cold Winters.
Ball will stay with Bauan with 49 seconds. Both teams in the penalty. So Davao City Red Cubs do not want to foul.
Anyway, play resumes here. Push! Ipit ata dun. Oh, tawagan pa siya ng traveling. I would assume that's gonna be a foul considering that he got hit twice. That is number 78, Baldoria na ipit. Literally got sandwiched in that possession. 41.6 seconds remaining.
See on your screen the very soft-spoken Coach Miko Roldan. Hindi ko alam kung marunong sumigaw to si Coach Miko.
Parang hindi nga siya sumisigaw. Meron na siyang mga icy stares.
Yeah.
Pero I don't hear the raising of the voice.
It's going to be a travel here for Lawrence Batumbakal. Ang tigas na itong player na to eh, no? Bato na, bakal pa.
yung mga jokes natin, kala mo, no? Tambakan eh. So, dikitan tayo dito. But that's how you add flavor to the game that you're watching right now. Live on Facebook, on YouTube, channel 98 on Signal TV if you want to hear more about our jokes and yung ating mga hirit.
If you don't want to hear the jokes, you have the option to mute and go on with your day. Just watch the games.
But if you want to have a good day, listen to Noy Africa and his words of wisdom.
So you'll have a bad day.
From Winters to Batumbakal, wala siyang leaving no stones unturned here.
Yeah, and there you go. As Medroso will split from the charity line. Or I think he made 2. It's down to just 2 points here. So a good fight back here for the Red Cubs. Oh, that's a strip.
Getting his cookies picked.
Oh,
And a drive and the tie for the Davao Red Cubs. What a way to end this third quarter. It's a deadlock. Lance Nitura has the ball. He made a shot a while ago with a buzzer beater, but this time it's not going in. And at the end of the third quarter, what a run for the Davao City Red Cubs, making it 46 all against the Bauan Cafe Uno team. And take a look at that. Atlantis 88 move of the game, faking 2 defenders in the air, and the finish for Medroso. Now head to the fourth quarter.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugo.
This is the Atlantis 80 Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. Nico Rocha with Noy Africa and Andy Veloso, your courtside reporter for the morning games. This is our last one, but there will be 3 more afternoon games with a different set of panel later on. Pass to the corner, and finally Davao City Red Cubs with the lead right now.
So that's,
after the 3.
That's only their second conversion in 12 attempts, but it would be a really good time for them to get hot.
And a foul right there for the first team foul on the end of Davao. Nine minutes and 31 remaining here, with Davao opening this quarter with a 3. Agad-agad sa right side. Icy Kalangan trying to counter that with a 3 of his own. Hits the front rim. Borja tried to let go of the ball too early, and that is why the ball is with Lawrence Batumbakal. Davao pulls up for mid-range. No good. Another chance for them. They now have 26 rebounds after that one. Another attempt for 3, no good. And they are 1 for 13 after that trip. Actually, yung 3-pointer na nakita natin dun sa corner, that is their first made. Actually, wait, dalawa na pala. 2, that is their second 3. But out of 12 attempts, only good for 16%.
Yeah, but sometimes it's really just the timing of when you make your shots.
49-46. 8 minutes 52. Still with Bauan trying to get back the lead that they lost. Take a look here at the double team that were... Oh, Anspo!
Being called on who? Is it on Daep or...
No, it's on number 22 kay,
Medroso?
Kay Randil Medroso. Usually malalaman mo pag kanino kinakall kasi susundan na referee kung sino yung tinawagan niya. Magaran pag sa Anspo, sinusundan niya yung player.
He's still trying to look for the player.
Ito.
Or is it a double Anspo?
Ayun, no? So,
I think they're calling a double
double. Ayaw double.
unsportsmanlike foul.
Is it because the ball was not inbounded yet? That's why.
No, they just called a double unsportsmanlike
Okay,
for
okay.
jockeying for a position there. But I think the referees more than anything just trying to control the action. But the key here is that Daep and Medroso will need to sit out for 3 game minutes.
The bigger loss is LeBron James Daep.
So far, ito nga si Daep. For Bauan 18U, 9 points, 9 rebounds, and assists.
Crucial times right now.
While Medroso so far for Davao with 9 points, 2 steals and 2 blocks. So actually has made an impact on the defensive end also for Medroso. But checking in for him, I think that's Dre Lorenzo, their trusty veteran of sorts.
And Lance Nitura gives it to JD Pagulayan, who is no stranger to hitting shots from downtown. And Icy Kalangan gets called for traveling as the Red Cubs were able to get that stop that they want.
A very impressive offensive rebound for Kalangan, but I think would have been better served just pulling the ball out and calling a play.
Here they come once more. Winters is...
No, that's Lumanag.
Oh, that's Lumanag.
But the foul, there's a foul called on Nitura.
And Nitura has only 2 fouls. On 4 points also under him.
Three seconds on the shot clock.
Great steal there by JD Kalangan ahead of the break. And Davao was not ready for that power move, brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Once more, Icy Kalangan, the steady presence at the guard spot.
And the double flex on the floor. I'm not sure the cameras caught that. I think this is a better angle. The double flex on the floor. There you go.
Kalangan with 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists.
You see Winters on your screen. Is he checking out? Yeah, I think he checked out as Kalangan will complete that 3-point play and tie this ball game with 8 minutes remaining.
Got a deadlock here right now between Davao and Bauan. A 3-pointer hits back rim, and you can see that Baloria was right there to corral the board, but a foul was called on Bauan, their 3rd team foul here in this game.
I think he was caught holding on to the shorts there.
Nice cut there for Davao. Knockout play this time against Vincent Mondigo. Of course, who else would they go to when it comes to plays just like that?
Very opportunistic yet again on the knockout play.
The opportunist.
Oo, talagang nakakalimutan ng depensa eh.
Masarap magkaroon ng ganyan mga players, no, yung knowing where to cut. They can move, off-ball movement. It's hard to teach that. But for him, it looks like it comes naturally for Vincent Mondigo now with 12 points, outpacing his previous averages of a current average of 3.5 points, 1.5 rebounds, and 1 assist. In a way, you could call this a breakout game for Mondigo, but of course, he would trade all of that for a victory.
Most definitely, and he doesn't have plays called for him, but Mondigo, all those 12 points, really a big bonus here for Coach Miko Roldan.
The question now here is, can Bauan survive without LeBron James Daep for the next 2 minutes?
Well, so far the game is tied, so they're
surviving.
They're surviving.
Screen by Mondigo. A slip there. Lorenzo's asking for it, but there's a tight with Borja sticking to Lorenzo like glue. The board is with IC Kalangan. Chance of defense on the side of Davao. Currently at a deadlock with the fellow undefeated team in Bauan Cafe Uno. Kalangan hounded by two red shirts. Nitura licensed to shoot. Short on that one, but Borja was right there. Pagulayan! No one there to contest his shot. Now with the lead once again, Bauan.
That time just good execution and patience there for Bauan. Let's see how Davao will respond.
Losses to the left corner three. They've been hunting for that one. Kalangan. No hesitation. 3 for IC.
Maybe should have hesitated. They were up and early in the shot clock there.
Kalangan is a bit cold. He's a bit cold right now with regards to his shooting, but Bauan trusts him with all of their heart to make the right place for their team.
Well, despite that miss there by Cañete, he needs to shoot that shot. They're leaving him wide open. And obviously, the confidence is not there. He even hesitated.
Well, si Dre Lorenzo only having 5 points and 3 rebounds. And not to mention the shot attempts. Leaves more to be desired. Look at that. Only 3 attempts.
Well, Dre Lorenzo has been choosing to pop off that ball screen. I think he has to, mix it up a little bit. Not only with his reads, but also mix it up with the big boys here. Nitong Cafe Uno Bauan squad. Minsan kasi that's really the problem with bigs, learning how to shoot. They settle for that shot when, you make the defense work and open up the floor for your teammates by mixing up your reads by, either popping, you can slip the screen sometimes, you can roll off the screen. And ito nga si Cañete being unwilling to play offense.
Well, still a 1 possession game in favor of Cafe Uno. But knowing Davao, they will be able to counter because they have the weapons to do so. Actually, nihingi natin kung pwede na ba tumira si Lorenzo and he did. He attempted a shot from 3. It looked like it was going in, but it rattled off the rim. 54-51, and there you go. Finally, Lebron Daep checking in for Cafe Uno, serving the 3-minute mandatory seat at the bench.
And that was also the signal for Medroso to check back in for the Davao City Red Cubs. Lorenzo just not getting shots here after that early 3-pointer.
That is MJ Vailoses at the line. 9 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists for MJ. Already reaching his averages for rebounds and assists. Points now has 10 after that made shot. 2-point lead for Bauan. Let's see how they manage the clock here and the game. Pagulayan, mid-range jump shot, well contested, short on that one. Cañete calling the shots right now. Gives it to Winters with Nitura on him. Vailoses. Sidestep 3 is no good. And once more, it's with Bauan. Both teams getting the stops. Next basket is crucial for Bauan as it will be a 2-possession ball game if they make this. Borja, fake handoff. Instead, opts for the spin move. Still no good. Defense reigning supreme here inside the Montano Hall Gymnasium, especially in the 4th quarter.
For both teams, actually. But both teams already in the penalty. So we're going to expect one of these teams to try and attack the paint.
Cañete, great move there by Cañete, faking the defender as he was going to the left, but instead went right, pulled up for the mid-range, and swish, tying the ball game for the Red Cubs.
Well, you like how Cañete finally aggressively looking for his shot.
Hirap pa rin maka-formulate ng play between the two teams since they are all well-read and well-scouted. But Icy Kalangan, no better way to make a jump shot or better yet, a 3 than at this point in the game. Timeout on the floor.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng...
Welcome back to the Atlanta City Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. I look at some of the fans here inside the packed Montano Hall Gymnasium, at least in that side of the court. But still, you guys still have a lot of time to watch here for free. We still got 3 more games coming up in the afternoon. Right now, Bauan Cafe Uno's up by 3 up against the Davao City Red Cubs. Unable to score there in that possession.
Well, that defense definitely held up there for Bauan Cafe Uno. Just really, parang pretty much tapat-tapat lang yung depensa nila, but very effective that time.
Quick timeout on Bauan Cafe Uno.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob.
Once again, the Doride ball, the official ball of the Junior MPBL. We heard a lot of great reviews about it from the players. Once again, Commissioner Keith Picazo and JR Navarro, hard at work, and when you see them in the morning, tuloy-tuloy na hanggang sa dulo.
And they look the same.
They look the same. Very stylish.
In the afternoon, and very fresh.
Very fresh pa rin. I don't know how they do it. Not sure kung may aircon na nakatapat sa likod nila. But, yun talaga. The glow of our commissioner. The drive. Scramble for the ball. And LeBron James getting blocked there. You see the activity here by Davao. And, oh, I think it's an end one.
That looks like an end one there.
Oh, power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Makes it a 5-point lead now. It's been nagtitrend siya between 1-2-point leads, 1-3, and then the stop. Well, actually not the stop, but the basket by LeBron James Diep.
For a little bit, looked like a volleyball match down there, no?
Binablock yung yung mga tip. Not sure what the call is here, kung aabot. I think, are they trying to review if there was still a shot clock, or was it attempted before the shot clock? Yan yung tinitingnan natin ng mga referees right now.
Well, I was trying to listen, but they were talking into the electric fan, so the sound didn't carry.
Wala ka talaga maririnig. Well, anyway, so as of now, 57-54 muna yung score. As we try to clarify what's gonna happen here.
So that basket will count
Yeah.
with a foul. I think that's on either Medroso or Winters.
So Daep officially makes that shot and has a chance now to make the freebie. It's short for Daep. Kalangan gets the board, gives it to JD Pagulayan. No good. That would have brought the house down and given them that extra cushion. If that shot just went in, could have been 62-54, but we stay with 59-54. And now we're treading into the deep waters here inside the Montano Hall Gymnasium. A battle of the two undefeated teams with immaculate records. Bauan and Davao. What a way to cap off our morning games.
Too close for comfort by Pagulayan, and both teams are in the penalty. So ito ang Davao Red Cubs really having a lot of trouble on the offensive end, and you're giving up free throws to them. Let's see if Bailoses can convert from the free throw area. So far, Bailoses has been 3 out of 4.
And Bailoses missing that crucial free throw. Kailangan na in order to make it a one-possession game. But he still has one more. Uy, hindi pa rin, but rebounded. But snatched by LeBron James Daep.
That was 2 free throw shots just rolling out for Bailoses.
Kalangan, back to Baldoria. Interesting to si Baldoria, no? Tumatambay sa perimeter. Considering that he's a big man, almost as tall as Daep. Actually, the big men of Bauan love to hang out in the perimeter area.
That's a third shot that has rattled out for the Davao Red Cubs.
Kalangan to Baldoria. Gives it back to the captain, RD Dolor. RD asking for JD Pagulayan to come near the basketball. Pagulayan navigating his options. Opts to drive right. The kick out to IC. IC with a mid-range jump shot. Too strong. And a foul on the captain, RD Dolor, which means there will be 2 free throws for the Davao Red Cubs as they head to the line.
Well, the Davao Red Cubs cannot afford to miss any more free throws. As we see Lorenzo checking in for and Batong Bakal checking in for Doliente and Medroso. So a defense situation here for the Davao Red Cubs. And they miss another free throw, 10 out of 16. And if you are trying to figure out where that sound is coming from, that's the person on your screens.
And that makes, after that missed free throw, they're now 10 for 17 after that. 11 for 18. Nakalapit sila after that one.
So just a 4-point lead. Let's see if Bauan will try to play a little bit of clock here. Full court pick up here. Almost a turnover.
Cañete has the ball with Nitura on him. A scramble for the ball and nakahawak ni Baldoria. It just lands on him with the ball bouncing, and no choice already for Davao but to take the foul. But do you think, Noy, is it too early to take the foul with 58.6 remaining?
Well, definitely it wasn't a situation that they had to foul, but they were called for it. It's still, you can always play the fouling game. And let's see if Baldoria will be able to convert. Seems like a good gamble that time, as Baldoria will miss on the front end.
Baldoria has one more shot. .55, 58.6 remaining. 2-possession ball game right now in favor of Bauan.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang
A look here at the team of the Bauan Cafe Uno with the core of Perpetual High School comprising of these guys that you see on your screens right now. Specifically, JD Pagulayan with 14 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, as he will be tasked to ice this game for Bauan, as we're now in the final 58.5 seconds here in the Montano Hall Gymnasium in Cavite City.
Well, let's see what Davao will try to do here.
Cañete with Daep on him, a really tough matchup, but he was able to shake him off earlier in this game for the three, and it's good. 49.5 remaining, wasting not much time. And now the ball is in the hands of Bauan Cafe Uno to see what they can do. Let's take a look here of the play that just happened. Smooth.
I don't think Bauan Cafe Uno expected him, itong si Medroso, to be the one being set up for that three-pointer. And just ready for the moment as Medroso will finally break the double-digit barrier with 12 points. And if you're Bauan Cafe Uno at this point, you're gonna want to use a lot of clock, and I'm expecting them to inbound in the backcourt because it will serve them more to be able to waste additional 10 seconds unless they are trying to take out that full court pickup here nitong Davao Red Cubs. But the smart play would be to inbound from the backcourt.
Randall Mendroso has not scored prior to this game. He now has 9 points, 2 rebounds, and assists. A clutch play for him. When it looked like the doors were already shutting on the faces of Davao City, they just barged right open.
And definitely, this ball will go into the hands of initially of Kalangan. But it's going to be a setup for some kind of shot here for Pagulayan, as itong Cafe Uno choosing to inbound from the front court.
Daep to JD, and tama nga, sabi ni Noy, it will be a setup for Pagulayan, and indeed, it went to him.
Now let's see what Cañete will do. This is a big shot.
Woo!
Just
Sayang.
rattled out.
Once more, will it be a three?
Three-pointer.
Oh, hindi pa rin. It's the same play. Actually, the same way the ball bounced out of the rim. Ang sakit nun. And you can see here the leak by Baldoria. And he ends it with a layup. Still, the game is not done. It's 64-58. But it's a bit clearer now on who the victory could go to.
So
But a quick three could change things once again.
yes, definitely. But if you're Kirk Cañete, he got 2 good looks. It's just really rolling out for him. But if you're Davao Red Cubs, it's pretty much a situation where you want to shoot a three-pointer and then try to play the fouling game. And so far naman itong Bauan from the free throw line, actually very good at 8 out of 11, 72%. But you really don't have much of a choice except try to go for a foul and then try to go for a steal first. And if that doesn't work, you cannot afford to let just the time run down.
So quick 2 or quick 3 kung ikaw? Whatever.
Quick 3 at
quick
this
three.
point,
Quick 3
down
na.
2 possessions. Especially if you intend to play the fouling game.
Si JD Pagulayan, alam mo nang nakamarka sa kanya yung defense ng Davao, but he was still able to make that clutch layup a while ago.
Well, if you're Cafe Uno, you just want to make one more stop to ice this. And definitely, the last thing you want to do is foul.
Here we go. Let's see what they do here. Will it be a quick 3 or quick 2? But instead, it's a steal by Icy Kalangan. Clutch play by him, and Davao has no choice but to foul now to stop the clock.
So just a complete defensive effort here for Bauan in the fourth quarter. And outscoring the Davao Red Cubs by 6 points, with Kalangan a chance to pretty much ice the ball game with his 2 free throws. And really just a great performance also from the free throw area. 9 out of 12 so far.
Icy Kalangan makes the first. One more. 2 for 2 for Icy Kalangan. Cool as ice.
Oh yeah, for sure. But really had a big ball game here, as you see by losses. A long 2-pointer there. This
run
will
out the
be
clock.
a victory here.
And that's the end of this game. Nakalapit pa dito yung Davao City Red Cubs. It was 58-60 at one point, but Bauan Cafe Uno staying composed at the moment, making some key baskets, and they are the ones who will emerge victorious and make their record still immaculate. Take a look here at the Atlantis 88 player of the game. Not player of the game, actually move of the game by none other than JD Pagulayan. It was called by Coach Noy that it will go to him. And definitely, you go to your star player and #1 offensive option in times like this.
And it's funny how you preempted your next announcement eh.
Sure. Nga pala. Alam mo naman, kunyari, di ko alam. Talaga? Yung ba yun?
Yeah, but definitely a good effort here for both teams. Even the Davao Red Cubs really tried hard to protect their unbeaten slate, but in the end, it was really, I feel like, better chemistry on the side of Bauan Cafe Uno, and just a takeover by their main guy, especially in the fourth quarter.
Saan nagkulang dito ang Davao?
Execution, I believe. I mean, that offense went nowhere for like certain stretches of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, let's now turn it over to Andy Veloso to interview the Atlantis 88 player of the game.
Mga kaligaw, we have here the Atlantis 88 best player of the game for the fourth time, JD Pagulayan from the 18 under Bauan Cafe Uno with 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. So congratulations, JD. So kanina sabi mo sa akin, magpo-focus ka sa emotional maturity mo dito sa game. So ano bang maipapayo mo sa mga ka-teammates mo na medyo nagsa-struggle pagdating sa kanilang emotional maturity sa court?
Lagi nilang pabahan yung pasensya nila at huwag mainit ng ulo.
Yan, I agree with that, JD. So with that, meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan?
Una-una, thank you kay Lord kasi ginabayan niya kami sa game na to, at sa mga sponsors ng Bauan Cafe Uno. Binabating yung pamilya ko dyan sa Tugigaraw na walang sawang sumusuporta sa mga game ko. Yan.
Okay, thank you so much, JD. Again, our best player of the game for the fourth time, JD Pagulayan from the 18 under Bauan Cafe Uno. Back to the panel.
Thank you for that, Andy. And again, what a game, right? It's again two teams with undefeated records, and heading into this game, it's unfortunate that one of them had to suffer their first loss here inside the Montano Gymnasium, and it is definitely Bauan Cafe Uno's day as they were able to get victory number 4, making their record still immaculate, winning over the Davao Rev Cubs 66-60. Our next game will be for the 1800 division matchup between Valenzuela Junior Classic against the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. On behalf of Coach Noy Africa, our courtside reporter Andy Veloso, this is Nico Rocha for the Atlas 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.